Our next best handling competitor is a serious ringer, Dodge's Viper ACR. That stands for American Club Racer. It's Dodge's racer for the road. It has the standard horsepower and torque, but it's 40 pounds lighter than the normal Viper thanks to the forged wheels. It's got Michelin Pilot Cup Sport tires, Stop Tech brakes, and that aerodynamic stuff you see there adds 1,000 pounds of downforce at 150 miles an hour. Not sure if we'll hit 150 at Laguna Seca, but I tell you, if this thing doesn't win the contest here, I'll be very surprised.
All right, Randy, you've just driven the most powerful car here, the Dodge Viper ACR, 600 horsepower V10, driving those rear wheels, Michelin Cup tires, basically a race car for the street. What did you think?
Well, we just made the jump to light speed. It's really a wormhole into another galaxy. The Viper ACR has the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup tires, which is a race compound DOT legal tire. And on top of everything else a Viper can do, it just raised the limits of the braking and the cornering an entire dimension. That car is a tremendous amount of fun. One thing I noticed is it was geared really tall. Here at Laguna Seca, it's not a really fast corner track, but I was using second gear most places where I normally use third. And I was barely getting to fourth going up the hill on the back to the corkscrew, which indicates that it's a tall gear.
Now this car doesn't even offer traction control. Did you miss it? Did you notice the car putting the power down? How did it feel?
I was so pleased to be driving without all the electronic controls. It was a wonderful experience. The traction control was not a problem. I mean, the car had so much grip that even with 600 horsepower and goodness knows how many pound-feet of torque, it would not break the tires loose unless you really coerced it in maybe second gear. The ACR package actually helps wrap a little more grip around the incredible capabilities of a street Viper.
How about steering feel? How did the Viper treat you?
It was brutal. G's were high, the steering effort was high. The steering was a little bit numb compared to the best like the Audi R8 and the BMW M3. But it was very quick, which I actually enjoyed, the quick ratio. And along that same line, I enjoyed the shifter, a good old H-pattern 6-speed that goes straight into a transmission. It's just, you're working metal on metal, got a big round shift knob. I loved it.
In terms of overall handling feel, how did you rate the Viper compared to the rest of the cars today?
Very high in terms of the numbers that it will pull, but rather brutal. A little bit more like riding a bull than riding a quarter horse. And I mean, if the Audi R8's a thoroughbred, this thing is a bull with a rope through its mouth. And really entertaining and just so satisfying, but a handful. You had better know what you're doing or be darn careful if you're gonna try to drive a Viper ACR at its limit.
Great, thank you, Randy.